Alright guys, Maxfind MAX 6 review, and as you can see, came with a lot in the box. Since they're very generous, I'm gonna spend the time to show you what we got. So we got some really nice handles. So this goes, I believe, either on the rear or in the front, depends whatever you wanna put it. So the screws are included. I guess I'm gonna be putting that a little bit later after I test the board. Put this back. We also got lights for the front and from the back. I wonder if the handle and the light can be combined, because these are big lights. Take a look at that. By the way, they have what it seems to be a GoPro mount. So besides putting it here in the front, so there is an adapter for that. Let me see if I can show you the adapter. Yes, there is an adapter. So basically, because it's a GoPro mount adapter, it could be very easy for you to mount this maybe the top of your helmet or any other place that also compatible with GoPro. You can see here is the light. You can go through different light settings. It's all with a single button, and it seems pretty well built. Now we have a charging port here, Type-C, and you have a rubber gasket to protect it from water, I believe. So this goes either front or back, depending on where you want to put it, but I believe you want to put this on the front. Okay, let me show you the other light, which I believe should be red. So this should be the one that goes on the back. So basically the same as before, but you can see, like indeed, now the rubber port here is red, the button is also red, and obviously when you turn it on, also red. So this goes in the back. Pretty cool. Thanks, Maxfind. This is like actually very generous so far. So we do have some documentation. So this is the operation instructions. What a big book. So I guess this is an electric screwdriver that is maybe aimed at beginners to intermediate. I'm gonna talk a little bit more on that later. We have another operation instructions. Okay, the one we have was in Chinese. This is in English. What is this? Okay, this is in Chinese. Keep in mind that I live in China, so it is possible that they do send me the brochure according to where I live, in China, so they send it in Chinese. Anyway, we do have a box with all the accessories. This is what actually matters. We have a cable to power this charger. The charger is right here. Pretty small charger. For being a board with a very big battery, this is a small charger. I believe it's 2 amps. Yeah, 2 amps. So it's gonna take a while to charge this board. Let's put all that in the back. We do have a T-tool with the Allen wrench, and also have a hex screwdriver at the other end. This is very useful. When you get it, don't lose it. You need to check the tracks every now and then. We also have a small Allen wrench. I'm not sure for what. Maybe to changing wheels or something. Type-C. A few stickers from Maxfind. Remote control. This is the Howie Wing version of the remote control. So I said their version because the traditional standard Howie Wing is rounded in here, but this have this place to put the finger. It's just a little bit nicer. It looks actually nicer. The screen is a little bit smaller, but yeah, nice with Type-C. I like that they include everything on a box that looks like a Tupperware. Really, boom, close it. So I can use this box for something else. Maybe food, I don't know. And then we have another box from Cloud Wheels, but pay attention to this. We have the Kegel pulleys, and we have Kegel 90mm PU wheels. These are actually the stock wheels, but they were kind enough to send me the Cloud Wheels Galaxy 105mm, which are way better wheels. So it's basically an upgrade, and instead of sending me the stock wheels, they already installed the wheel for me and put the stock wheels in the Cloud Wheel box. Appreciate it. I like that. So why would you put the stock wheels when you already know that this you're getting the bigger package? You already know you're gonna be changing those wheels, so they're already installed for me, and I really like that. By the way, the Galaxy wheels, I like the other previous Galaxy wheels that I tested. You can check the video somewhere in there. They're much nicer. They looks better overall. As a matter of fact, I think the treads also looks a little bit different. So these are like hydrophobic wheels, meaning that you can ride on wet roads. You still need to be careful though, but compared to PU wheels, it's a huge difference. Now, since I already have the board in my hand, and before I make it all messy, we're gonna take a quick look. At first sight, this looks very nice. I like it. The design looks very kind of like futuristic, right? And the board and some of the parts on this board are actually also futuristic for real, not just look. So first, we have this material in which I can look at this. I can pass my hand around. If I do that with any other electric skateboard, my hand will be into shreds. Like, I mean, I will destroy my skin in my hand. So that's not the case here. I can literally touch it. It's very easy to clean. And yeah, it's not as grippy as a traditional grip tape with sandpaper, but it's good enough. This is not the sportiest, most powerful electric skateboard, so this is good enough. For commuting, it's great. Like I say, it's phenomenal for people who have sensitive skin like me, that I tend to break my skin all the time with traditional grip tapes, and this is not the case. You can hold it, hang it from there, grab it, clean it. It's very good. Okay, now let's take a look at this over here. So we have the arrows instead of printed on the grip tape itself. They move it to the tracks. I like that. It's a bit in your face. I mean, it's a bit too much. I think this design could be a little bit too much. Here we have the Max 6. That's okay as well. It feels like a little bit too much, but it's okay. One thing I don't quite like is, take a look at this. Now these screws are golden color, and I don't think I like that. This is like the kind of screws I get in my furniture. They're like hex screws, while most electric skateboards use Allen screws, so that's a bit weird. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that. Also, what it seems to be like the tracks, yeah, I think it's actually the same parts or the same material as the rest of the skateboard. So Maxfind have been playing a lot with this new material that is kind of like some kind of plastic, and then because they use this material, as you can see, they can do this. This is a unibody, kind of like a MacBook, where there is no parts, basically. It's all one piece. So that makes it really good for waterproofing. It's also more streamlined. It looks nicer. And even so, the battery is very big. It doesn't look big at all. Look at that. That's quite slim. There is no battery box because this is actually the deck itself. And another great advantage for this material is absolutely phenomenal at absorbing the vibrations when you're riding over bad roads. Okay, so let's take a look at some details that I didn't quite like now. So first, the cables here, there is no cable hold, so nothing holding that cable, and you can see how it really comes out of the deck. You can see it from this side. The cables are really out. Now that could easily be solved by just putting a cable holder in here in the tracks, and these are very affordable. You could like maybe do it yourself. I believe I'm probably the first one to review this electric skateboard. This is maybe an early production version, and there might be some little tiny differences by the time it hit full production version. So yeah, you need to take everything I say with a pinch of salt, because there might be some changes. Now, the other thing that it got my attention somehow is here the paint in the tracks. I like that. It's like an accent, and they've been doing that with some of their boards, where they really have this design style that is different and very cool. And I like this, but the paint is kind of like going a little bit over into the other section of the track. So even so, there is like the track is different, and the paint of the part that is kind of like a little bit thinner, well, the paint go over. We have, I believe, 90mm durometer bushings with barrel and cone combination. And like I say, we have the Galaxy wheels, belt drive, which is kind of like very unusual from Maxfind. They're being like all into the hub system, but now I'm very happy to see that they're like open to do belt drive systems. So far they only make one before, and this is the second one. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Now we have the motor guards. So the motors looks pretty small. The motor guards, I like that they have their own design, so they looks really different from other electric skateboards. Plastic, but seems okay. One thing that I also didn't like so much is this one right here. So they have all their like social media QR codes. Now this is not a sticker. You cannot like remove that. It is painted on the deck. So I can understand if they have, I don't know, their brand, makes sense, maybe the brand or their model, like they have it in here, they say Max 6, but I cannot understand they put their social media in here. Even so, it's not really that visual because this is usually facing the ground. Yeah, I think they should do that on a sticker or a business card like some other companies do that include in the box, but yeah, I don't like that. And then we have this in here, which I'm not so sure what it is. So there is like a bar here made of rubber. I can literally pick it. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. And also, like, I would like to know if maybe in the future there will be a possibility to have this in different colors, so you can stylize your board. Maybe red looks cool, but yeah. Okay, since you already take a look at the board, I think it's a good time to go out for a ride. Okay guys, so it is rainy season in Xiamen, in the city where I live, and I didn't have too much opportunities to go out for a ride, but yesterday and today it stopped raining for like a few hours and I managed to get basically a full battery to ride the whole day basically, and I'm happy to say I like this board. A few things that I like, also a few things that I didn't like. I'm gonna talk about it in this video. So first, the center of gravity on this board seems to be just a little bit higher than normal. That could be because also I'm rocking the 105mm Galaxy wheels that are a little bit bigger, but yeah, it felt like a little bit higher. Other than that, it's fine. The carving is a little bit stiff and the turning ratio isn't the best. But in the other side, these tracks offer a lot of stability. I managed to hit 42 kilometers per hour and it was very stable, no wobbles whatsoever. I could literally go the whole way at 42 kilometers per hour, no problems. Now, the grip day, which is in so many cases not grippy enough, I gotta say it was fine for me. I've been commuting, riding all over the city. Also, as I say, the wets were pretty much the whole time. The roads were pretty much all the time wet, and the wheels and this board give me a lot of confidence because the deck have the battery inside, the AC inside, it's all contained within the deck. The wheels are basically hydrophobic, so even so they're still a little bit slippery, they're nothing like PU wheels that are very slippery. So that's good that you can still ride in this very, very bad weather where it's constantly raining and the roads are permanently wet all the time. So the acceleration is pretty decent. It's a Hobbywing ESC, which means it's very smooth, but it's also pick up speed relatively fast. The brakes are okay. I feel like they could use a little bit more power, especially because I'm a very heavy rider. I weigh like 100 kilograms, so it's like 230 pounds or something like that. I'm a heavy rider, so I need braking power. But it was okay, it brakes very smoothly. And the other thing about this board is that because this material they use for the deck, which I don't know what it is, it's like some kind of plastic, but it is very good and it is very good at absorbing vibrations in combination with the Galaxy wheels that are also good at absorbing vibration. Well, it's a very comfortable ride, even when going over bad roads, over tiles, on the sidewalks. It is always quite comfortable. It's more comfortable than your average budget electric skateboard, and even more comfortable than some other more expensive electric longboards out there. So this is probably one of the big plus on this board, and also that it's also very stable, as you already mentioned that. But yeah, this board comes highly recommended. By the way, the two black bars that I have on the side of the board, those are lights. So it's cool to have lights on top of the other lights that they already give for free. But yeah, like I say, it comes recommended because the price of this board, I saw it in some promotions at $580 to $600 something, and it's exactly in the middle of what is a budget board and a pro board. So it's like right on between, where you get a lot of range because you have a very big battery with a lot of comfort and a very decent acceleration and speed. So yeah, why not? It's better than your budget board for just a little bit more. And now we have belt drive system, which you can replace any wheels you want very easily. So if you like this review, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. There are going to be links in the description down below with some discounts, so you are going to get the best possible price on the Maxfind MAX. And I'll catch you up on the next video. Adios amigos.